What's up everyone, and welcome back to the Bold and the Beautiful 24 official channel. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button today. Let's get started. Will's girlfriend and baby are in grave danger because of Electra's pregnancy. The Bold and the Beautiful hint that Luna Nozawa may spin out over Electra Forrester's real pregnancy. Could Will Spencer's girlfriend and their possible unborn child be in serious danger? After Luna ended up in bed with drunk Will, BNB fans saw that she was quite pleased with herself. Luna felt like she finally gave Will the one thing a prude like Electra never would. Of course, Luna was proven wrong since Electra recently hit the sheets with Will in a Forrester guesthouse. Electra had a wonderful night to remember, despite the fact that she needed some time to get comfortable enough to take that step. Can you imagine Luna's reaction if Electra winds up pregnant after her first time with Will? It'd be another tough blow for Luna, who obviously wasn't happy about that negative pregnancy test. Electra may do the one thing Luna couldn't do and give Will a baby instead of Luna giving Will what Electra couldn't. If Luna learns that Electra's bun is baking, especially if it upstages her plan for fake pregnancy results, she might completely lose it. Even though Luna can still pretend to be pregnant with Will's child, it would not be comparable to Electra's actual pregnancy. Luna might go as far as trying to cause a big fall for Electra that results in her miscarriage. Then again, Luna could go completely off the rails and steal Electra's baby somewhere down the road. If Luna fails to win Will's heart, she might decide he doesn't deserve to have a happy family with Electra and become a kidnapper after the birth. Naturally, everything rests on whether or not Will and Electra recently had a child together. Luna was disappointed over not being pregnant, but Electra may freak out if her own positive pregnancy test is coming up. The Bold and the Beautiful say that's the kind of thing that could send Luna over the edge and lead to disastrous news, so stay tuned. Electra doesn't get pregnant, she gets an STD. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Electra Forrester could get a big surprise after sleeping with her boyfriend Will Spencer Jr. Word on the internet is Electra might turn up pregnant after their magical night, but what if she tests positive for something besides a baby? Here's what's coming up next on BNB, spoilers down below. Sharing is caring on Bold and the Beautiful. When Electra Forrester and her boyfriend, Will Spencer Jr., got into bed, she assumed they were monogamous. Little did Electra know, Will Spencer had just slept with Luna Nozawa a few days prior. The Bold and the Beautiful viewers know that Will Spencer has been faithful to his girlfriend Electra Forrester since they became official. But then he was coerced into having an affair with Luna Nozawa. We know that Luna is not a prude and even praised herself for her experience in the bedroom. That means she has had numerous partners before she slept with Will. Additionally, Luna is unquestionably insane, so safe sex is probably the last thing on her mind. Electra Forrester may discover that Luna got something other than a baby when she slept with her boyfriend, despite the fact that Luna has decided to become pregnant. There's a very real possibility that Luna Nozawa passed an STD on to Will Spencer, and now he has shared it with poor Electra. Is Electra going to the doctor? Imagine her surprise when Electra Forrester goes in for a checkup and finds out she has contracted a sexually transmitted disease from her boyfriend. Will Spencer Jr. is going to have some serious explaining to do, and will most likely find himself single after Electra picks up her antibiotics from the pharmacy. Do you think that Luna could have passed something on to Will and Electra, unknowingly? Are you surprised that Will ended up sleeping with Electra even though he didn't know who he had hooked up with a few nights earlier? All signs point to Will Spencer Jr.'s girlfriend Electra Forrester and her potential unborn child being in grave danger due to Luna Nozawa's ongoing obsession and schemes. While this may appear to be just another soapy triangle at first glance, the deeper layers of deception, jealousy, possible pregnancy, fake pregnancy, and even a looming STD bombshell transform this into a combustible situation where every move has the potential to change the future forever. Let's unpack the way in soaps, when a character this unhinged feels cornered, it frequently leads to extreme actions, so viewers must consider the chilling possibilities. Luna could plot an accidental fall for Electra to trigger a miscarriage, she could tamper with medical appointments or prenatal vitamins, or she could bide her time until after the birth and then attempt to steal the baby, driven by the deranged belief that the child was always supposed to be hers, since she was the first. Given the soap's history with kidnapping arcs, from Sheila Carter to Quinn Fuller's manipulations to previous baby switch stories, and fans' knowledge that the genre thrives on history repeating itself in twisted new forms, the idea of Luna spiraling into baby-snatching territory carries terrifying weight. However, the STD twist, which may appear more grounded but could be equally explosive in its emotional fallout, also lurks in the shadows. Think about it, Electra and Will's first night together was supposed to be safe, secure, and the start of a forever love. But what if, when Electra goes in for a routine checkup, she learns she has contracted a sexually transmitted disease? The implications would shatter her entire perception of Will, because although she trusted him as a faithful partner, she would quickly connect the dots to Luna, realizing that Will had been with someone else right before being with her. And though Will may protest that he was drunk, manipulated, and not in his right mind, the damage would be irreversible in Electra's eyes, because the physical evidence of betrayal would be written on her medical chart, forcing her to not only take medication, but also re-examine whether she could ever trust Will again, which is devastating considering how long it took her to let her guard down in the first place. This STD angle is particularly juicy because it blends soap opera melodrama with a dose of real-world consequence, something B&B has occasionally leaned on to give weight to its wilder arcs, and it would allow Electra to feel both victimized by Luna and betrayed by Will, pushing her to potentially end the relationship outright, which would leave Will devastated and vulnerable to further manipulation from Luna, who would no doubt swoop in to frame herself as the only woman who truly understands him, while all the while hiding the fact that she may have been the very source of the STD. And if Electra truly is pregnant on top of this, then, suddenly, it's not just about her health but also the health of her unborn child. Will is caught in the middle, feeling guilty, being furious at Luna, being terrified for Electra, and wanting to fix a problem that might never be fixed. Imagine the drama of Electra discovering a positive pregnancy test at the same time as her STD diagnosis, joy and devastation colliding in one brutal blow, and then imagine Luna finding out, her jealousy igniting into obsession, as she convinces herself that Electra doesn't deserve to carry Will's baby, not when she, Luna, sacrificed her dignity to be with him first. In such a scenario, Luna could decide that if fate didn't give her a child with Will, she would take one by force, leading to chilling soap moments like Luna lurking in hospital corridors, manipulating nurses, or even staging a kidnapping after the baby's birth. For long-time viewers, this would echo the darkest arcs of characters like Sheila, but with a new generational twist that ties together Spencer, Forrester, and Nozawa families in one volatile cauldron. And from a meta perspective, the storyline serves multiple functions. It pushes Will Spencer Jr. from a secondary player into a front-burner role with messy adult stakes. It cements Electra Forrester as a sympathetic heroine in peril. It escalates Luna Nozawa into a full-blown soap villainess rather than just a meddler, and it sets up family clashes as Bill Spencer, Katie Logan, Ridge Forrester, and even Steffi and Hope weigh in on the chaos. Bill could rage at Will for being careless, Katie could step in as the voice of reason trying to protect Electra, and Ridge or Brooke could warn that this is exactly why the Spencers can't be trusted around their daughters, sparking new family feuds. The question of whether or not Electra is actually pregnant and, if so, whether or not she and her unborn child will be able to withstand Luna's wrath is at the heart of the situation. Although the list of possible side effects is endless, or will the cruel twist of an STD destroy her relationship with Will before she ever gets the chance to find out? One thing is certain: Will's girlfriend and her possible unborn child are standing directly in the path of Luna Nozawa's spiraling obsession, and nothing good can come of that, and either path is soaked in danger, melodrama, and emotional devastation, making this one of the boldest and most beautiful messes the show could unleash. Whether it's a stolen baby, a tragic miscarriage,